The Candle of Hope. The town lay silent beneath the heavy weight of winter. Snow covered the rooftops, the streets, and the empty benches in the square. The wind howled through the narrow alleys, stirring the frost-covered lanterns that no longer burned. Windows remained dark, and chimneys stood cold. The town had fallen into a deep slumber, wrapped in the bitter chill of the season. But in one window, a single candle flickered. Its tiny flame wavered against the drafts creeping through the old wooden frame, yet it did not go out. Its glow was small, almost fragile, but it held steady. Outside, the wind pressed against the glass, whispering through the frozen streets. The town remained still, unaware that something had changed. Beyond the main road, past the market stalls, covered in frost, stood an old wooden bench beneath a street lamp. The lamp, once bright, now flickered weakly under the weight of ice. Snow had gathered on the bench, undisturbed by footprints. It had been abandoned to the cold like everything else in the town. Yet now upon the bench there was a candle. A single small flame stood against the night. It burned with a quiet resilience, its golden light casting faint shadows upon the frozen cobblestones. The wind pushed and pulled, but the candle remained, untouched by the darkness around it. The snow continued to fall, the cold continued to bite, but the flame endured. Morning arrived in silence. The first light of day stretched across the rooftops, glistening on the frost-covered town. The snow that had settled during the night softened under the golden warmth of the rising sun. Smoke curled from chimneys once again, drifting lazily into the sky. The ice on the fountain began to thaw, droplets of water forming along its frozen edges. The windows of houses, dark just hours before, now held small glowing flames. One by one, candles flickered to life inside the homes. Warmth had returned, though no one knew how. The coldest night had passed, and with the morning came something unseen, something quiet yet unmistakable. Light filled the town where darkness had once lingered. Doors that had been shut tight against the frost now stood ajar, letting warmth spill onto the snowy streets. The scent of freshly baked bread drifted from the bakery, weaving through the alleys like an unspoken message. The fountain's ice cracked, allowing water to flow once more. Birds returned to the rooftops, pecking at the breadcrumbs scattered. Below, the bench beneath the street lamp remained untouched, yet the candle was gone. There was no trace of its flame, no melted wax upon the snow. Only the warmth remained, as if the light had spread beyond its wick, beyond its single source.